And if I go to next slide, you still remember, hopefully, Avogadro number is number of units in 1 mole, which is 6.022 times 10 to the power of 23. All right, so go ahead, stop the video, do this problem, see if you get the right answer. When you are done, come and continue. See if you got the right answer. Is this the answer you got? If it is not, come and see me on the Zoom, please. If you got it, good job. So what is molar mass? One more time. Let's see if you understood. Let's do this problem. How many atoms are in 0.551 grams of potassium? So I have to cancel grams. I need a unit conversion factor. And from grams, I have to go to number of atoms. So can I start with the number given by the problem? Do I need to calculate molar mass? We just said on the previous page, previous slide. Yes, molar mass is needed if you want to convert grams to number of moles. And then you can cancel number of moles, go to number of atoms. Where do you get this from? From the table. It's the number which is written under potassium in the periodic table. Use it in grams, it would be mass of 1 mole of potassium. At the same time, you know mole has two meanings. Mole shows number of units. Mole, if you measure mass of mole, you have grams of total mass of this many atoms. So can I start with grams? And I know I must cancel grams because the problem is asking for number of atoms. I need a unit conversion factor to cancel gram and go to moles. Why 1 mole of potassium is 39.10 gram? That's the molar mass, which was obtained from periodic table. Now, what is the next step? Is problem asking number of moles or number of atoms? If it is asking number of atoms, I must do another conversion factor where I have to cancel moles and go to number of atoms. Can I say 1 mole is Avogadro number of atoms? So now grams and grams cancel each other. Moles of potassium cancel each other. The unit is atoms of K. That is what problem was asking. So that's the end of unit conversion factor. You enter the number in your calculator. And let me clean up my board. Grams of K and grams of K cancel each other. And moles of K and moles of K cancel each other. We are left with atoms of carbon, atoms of potassium. 8.49 times 10 to the power of 21 is number of atoms of K in half a gram, almost half a gram, 0.551 gram of potassium. Lots of atoms in half a gram. All right. Where did we get molar mass? Number underneath of K. What is the unit? If I'm talking about moles, the unit is in grams. So 1 mole of K is how many grams? 39.10 grams. How about mass of one atom of K? One atom of potassium has a mass of 39.10 atomic mass unit. How about 1 mole of lithium? 6.94. That's 1 mole of lithium. You also learned in Chem 2A that if you want to calculate mass of 1 mole of a compound, just add all masses together. Add all molar masses together. In other words, in this formula, there are 2 carbons. So multiply 2 by molar mass of the carbon. That's the number underneath the carbon. And then you have 4 hydrogens. Multiply 4 by mass of 1 mole. Or mass of 1 atom. Multiply oxygen by 2. Oxygen, mass of oxygen, atom by 2. So you get, this is mass of 1 molecule in AMU. If I change AMU to grams, then that is molar mass. This is mass of 1 mole. So molar mass numerically is identical to molecular mass, mass of 1 molecule, except if you're talking about 1 unit, 1 molecule, the unit is AMU. If you're talking about 1 mole, the unit is grams. So how do you calculate molecular mass? Occasionally, we chemists make a mistake of using mass and weight interchangeably, which is incorrect by physicists. So if I say molecular weight or molecular mass, we mean the same. Your book means the same. Just add all the masses together. You use grams to show molecular mass. Can I say mass of 1 molecule is to add mass of 1 atom of sulfur coming from table? 2 oxygens, double the mass of oxygen coming from periodic table, add them together, and you are going to get mass of 1 molecule. Molecular mass of sulfur dioxide is 64.07 AMU. And if I ask, what is the mass? What is the mass of 1 mole of sulfur dioxide? What would you say? Would you say the same number? Except in grams. This is mass of 1 molecule in AMU, mass of 1 mole molecule in grams. So for any molecules, you can calculate the mass of molecule in AMU, change the unit to grams, then you have mass of 1 mole, or it's called molar mass as well. So molar mass is in grams. Molecular mass is in AMU. And if I go to the next slide, again, the same thing. 1 molecule, 64.07 AMU. 1 mole, 64.07 grams of SO2. Change the unit from AMU to grams, you go from 1 unit to 1 mole. You go from 1 unit to Avogadro number of units. You go from 1 molecule to 1 mole. So let's do this one. How many hydrogen atoms are in 72.5 grams of C3H8O? Go ahead, take a shot at it. Stop the video and come back. Okay, thanks for coming back. Can I say I can calculate molar mass? Remember, we solved chemistry problems. The key in solving chemistry problem is mole. What is mass of 1 mole of C3H8O? Simply 3 carbons, multiply mass of carbon by 3, 8 hydrogens, 8 times mass of hydrogen, 16, 1 oxygen. All of these are grams, and that gives you mass of 1 mole of C3H8O. Can I now, because this is grams, can I now convert 72.5 grams into number of moles? Then I know number of units of molecule. And in every molecule, you have 8 hydrogens, so you can multiply it by 8. You can know total number of atoms of hydrogen. What do I mean? What do I mean? Well, 1 mole of C3H8O has got 8 hydrogens. If I know number of these moles, I can multiply it by 8 because there are 8 hydrogens in each one. So you know number of atoms of hydrogen. So the problem is simplified as how to go from grams to moles, and you know this already. You need a conversion factor, which is using molar mass. How do you do that? Let's see. Can I say 1 mole of hydrogen is this many atoms? So let's go from grams of C3H8O to number of moles. Do I need a conversion factor to cancel grams and go to moles? Grams on the bottom. So I can cancel grams. Moles of C3H8O. How many grams is it? 60 grams. That's the molar mass. So now I have number of moles of C3H8O. But I want number of atoms. So can I cancel moles of C3H8O, go to moles of hydrogen by simply saying that every mole of C3H8O contains 8 moles of hydrogen. That means these two are canceled. I have moles of hydrogen, and every mole is Avogadro number. If I have 8 moles, I can multiply that by Avogadro number. Every mole is Avogadro number of hydrogen atom. So if I have done my unit conversion factor correctly, I always check to make sure I have the unit that problem is asking. Let's double check. Can I cancel grams of C3H8O with grams? Can I cancel moles of C3H8O with moles of C3H8O? Yes. Can I cancel number of moles of hydrogen from the top with moles of hydrogen from bottom? The only unit I'm left with is number of atoms of hydrogen. That's what problem was asking. So I use my unit conversion correctly. Only then I'm going to enter these numbers in my calculator to come up with the answer. I hope this is making sense to you. Again, don't forget to come and see me if they do not make sense to you. Thank you very much, guys, and have a wonderful day.